Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've done a haul. Happy New Year and all that. This will be my first haul of 2016. Just wanted to start off, this is not a book I picked up. This is going to be a long haul, there's lots of books. I put this off way too long. So this first book I haven't actually picked up, I just wanted to point it out. Strange Tales 181. Strange Tales 180 is the first appearance of Gamora. But apparently Overstreet now is calling 181 the first full appearance of Gamora. And I know you can still get this book really cheap. So I just wanted to point that out. This is now considered the first full appearance of Gamora according to Overstreet. Alright, get to the haul. This is just, I just liked this cover a lot, so I picked it up. Oz #1, cover B, it's a Stanley Archer-Mlau cover, and it was kind of inspired to me by this one. I sent one of these off to get graded, Alice in Wonderland Archer cover, and came back a 9.6. So I found some a strong 9.8 candidate, and I bought the other cover as well with it. The good thing about waiting so long to do a haul is I got some pretty good books in here, so you might want to stick around. Tomb Raider 50, it's another Adam Hughes cover. Just really like this cover. I got it pretty cheap. You know, by cheap I think I paid like 15 shipped, maybe something like that. It's in really nice shape. Star Wars The Purge. I don't know if this is a variant or not, but it's an Adam Hughes cover. I don't think it's a variant, and I just thought it was really cool. It's Adam Hughes, this Leia, and she got her hand cut off, and she's holding a lightsaber, and I just thought that was like super, super cool. Moving on, X-Men 97. This is part of the Apocalypse the 12 story, and it's a variant. I have the other one. It's like a connecting cover, so the other one connects with this, and I just had to pick this up. I got it from a local like Canadian seller in an auction for like $3-4 bucks, something like that. Runaways #1. I picked up another one. Actually, I think I picked up a set. Not in the best of shape, but it was pretty cheap, so I picked that up. I'm actually going to send not this one, but one of these off for grading. I actually just sold two as well, my two crappier copies. I got this at work for like $1. Darkhawk 1, first appearance of Darkhawk. It's in really nice shape. Picked up a few G.I. Joes. I decided I'm going to try to put a run of G.I. Joe together, and I'm just going to pick up when I see really, really nice copies. That's when I'm going to pick them up. And if they're, you know, the right price. I paid $1 for all these, and they're all, you know, 9.2, 9.4, 9.6. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there's keys to both of these. I think this is someone's first appearance and this is someone's first appearance, but I don't know whose. 68. This one I think I paid $3 for, 138, sealed in polybag. And this guy, G.I. Joe 21, it's my second copy. This is nicer than my other copy. I got this $40. I made an offer of $40 to a guy on eBay, and he accepted. He had it up for $60. It's really, 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 really sharp, like really nice. I'm going to send this off for grading. I offered him $40. I didn't really want to buy it because I already had one, but I just thought it looked really nice, and I didn't expect him to accept, but he did, so I took it. And yeah, really nice. I really think I'll get a 9.6 on it. It's really sharp. That's definitely a keeper. And then we got Detective Comics 608, First Anarchy. Do I have to say this is First Storm Shadow? I think everybody knows that. It's the first print. It's also a newsstand. Yeah. So, and then Detective Comics 608, First Anarchy. I'm just sending this off for grading so I can sell it. I've already sold 2 9.8s and a 9.6 for decent money. So, and there's still not a lot of graded First Anarchies. So, you know, just make a few bucks. This Batman Inc. #8. This is the I think it's a 1 in 100. It's like the retailer sketch cover or whatever you want to call it. I bought this actually off a friend for I didn't want to pay this much, but it was 50 Canadian, so that's like 35 US, which is a decent price, I guess. I didn't really want to pay that much, but I really wanted it, so I wanted it for a long time. Batman 635. Yeah, I picked one of these up off eBay for 80 bucks. This was a while back that I bought this. I sold 2 copies. I had 2 like very fine copies. The guy called this one a 9.6. I offered him 80 or 85 or something. He accepted. I agree with his grade too. It's really, really nice. He probably would get a 9.6 if I sent it off, which I don't think I will, but very happy with it. You know, first Jason Todd as Red Hood. Pretty sweet. I don't know if it's really hot right now. Probably is. Who knows? Everything Jason Todd's pretty crazy at the moment. And I picked up the Batman Annual 25. This is, I think, the origin of Jason Todd. I got this off like a website, a comic, comic website for $8. It's in really nice shape. X Factor 20. I bought this and a set of Dark Knight Returns off the same seller. This I got one for $9, I think. It's like 9.6 for sure, 9.4, 9.6. Really, really nice. So I bought the Dark Knight Returns. I bought 1 to 4. I had a set a while back. I sold it, and then I was like, oh. And then I bought the hardcover, and now I kind of wasn't satisfied with the hardcover. I wanted a really nice, set of first prints. So I bought 1 to 4 first prints. He called them mint, I think. The seller was a real pain in the ass. Charged way too much for shipping. Then the books came, and the issue 3 was a 3rd print. Books were pretty nice. He called them mint. I obviously didn't expect mint, but they're 9.4 at least. There's probably, this one might be a 9.6. I don't know. There's some like scuffs on the back, like light scuffs. Yeah, really sharp copy. And here, I just want to check the camera for a second. Yeah, okay, still looks fine. So yeah, so he sent, there was a 3rd print, and I'm like, this really isn't what I want. I paid, what, $175 for the set? So that's pretty steep. And I'm like, I want $25 back. And he's like, first we argued about the shipping, beforehand. And he's like, well, no, that's my shipping charge. So I'm just like, fine, whatever. He charged me 30 US and ended up being 20 Canadian. So that's a huge difference, right? But I'm like, fine, yeah, that's fine. You want to be like that. And so I'm like, yeah, I want 25 back. And he's like, oh, no, 15. The book still has value. I'm like, man, like, I'm so upset about this. And he's such a pain in the ass. And then, so I say, no, that's fine. I will just return the whole set to you, or I'll go through eBay, whatever. I want 25. And then he comes back and he's like, how about 20? And I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. So I took the 20. So now I got to replace the number 3. But yeah, they're first prints, and they're really, really sharp. Dark Knight Returns. It's just such an amazing story, and I regretted selling the set, even though I picked up the first print hardcover. And okay, so yeah, so now we're going to get into the graded books. I might have to do a little camera adjustment. Hold up. Yeah, so give me a second, folks. Having really real issues with this tripod. It's terrible. Okay, so as you can see, I got the G.I. Joe Special #1. I bought a raw copy off eBay for $60, and wasn't happy with it. Saw this listed at $220 from a Canadian seller, so the shipping was cheap, and I just wanted it, so I bought it. It's not a super deal, but it's definitely not a bad deal. These have sold for up to like $400, and I don't think they've sold recently for too much under $200. So yeah, that was just a straight up purchase. This is several submissions and quite a few purchases. Got pretty crazy. So yeah, Star Wars 4, the Boba Fett action figure variant. I already have a raw copy. This is the Signature Series signed by John Tyler Christopher. And really the only reason I got it from my boss at work. The only reason I bought it is because I really like his signature. See if I can get it to... You see it there? Might be some glare. I can't really tell. But it's right by his leg. It just looks like a line, basically. It's so sweet. I don't know, I really, really dig it. So yeah, so I'll probably sell my raw copy. And these have cooled way off. Paid 100 Canadian for this. X-Men 131. This is the first Emma Frost cover. It's a CBCS 9.6. I kind of bought this hoping that it was a strong candidate for a 9.8 if I sent it to CGC. That's not the case. I'm not going to do that. But 9.6, like, so I paid 130 maybe, something like that. 9.6s are, yeah, like 130, 150, maybe 170 on a really good day. But 9.8s are so scarce for this book that they're like $900. So I thought it was worth a shot. I am very happy to have the book. So there's just no upgrade sell potential. So this was a buy. And yeah, so the rest of these books are submissions. Three submissions. So yeah, here we got I got my Adam Hughes stuff back from CBCS that I submitted. Got the Catwoman 51 in a 9.8. I had these all pressed. All of them? Yeah, I probably had them all pressed. And the one thing about this Catwoman is the book does not look as nice as it did before I got it pressed. There's a color break, or not a color break, but a spine stress that, I don't know, the pressing just for whatever reason, maybe I didn't notice it before, but I feel like I did remember it, and it's just more pronounced now because it got squished a bit. I don't know. I'm not complaining. I'm happy with the 9.8. Love the book, love the cover, love Adam Hughes. Most of these, yeah, I think this is all pretty much stuff I'm keeping. There actually is one book that's for sale. Oh, well, anyway, I'll get back to that later. G.I. Joe 2, it's the Baroness Adam Hughes cover. Love this cover. I just saw this in somebody else's haul. I can't remember who it was. It was a couple weeks ago. He got another, it was a CBCS 9.8 as well. Yeah, just a great, great, great Adam Hughes cover. And this is the last one from CBCS. I got my Harley Quinn #1 Adam Hughes variant, and I got a 9.8. I paid $20 for this book, and it's pretty crazy right now. I actually am selling this. It's just not my favorite Adam Hughes cover. I kind of got it because it was cheap, and I was planning on keeping it, but you know, when I think about what I can sell it for, and it's really not my favorite Adam Hughes cover. Some people like it a lot. I think it's good. I actually like it more now than I used to, but it's still not my favorite Adam Hughes cover. So I'm just gonna sell it and use that money to buy another comic. All right, so that was the CBCS stuff. CGC sent these in. So like I said, I showed this as a raw book. I got a 9.6. Wah wah. Really, you know, I know I don't have to have 9.8s. That's my personality. I like to have a nice 9.8 on the wall. So yeah, I'll probably just flip this for, you know, not very much at all. And yeah, this one I'm really disappointed in. I really wanted a 9.8 on this. This is the Rat Queens #1 Fiona Staples variant. Can't believe it didn't get a 9.8, to be honest. It really, really looks perfect. Don't know what they saw, and there's no note on the notes. So yeah, you know, still happy to have it. Still a great book. Love the Rat Queens. Okay, so here are these last ones are pretty significant. Pretty excited about these. So Uncanny X-Men 129. I got a 9.6. This was a book that came in at work. I already had a 9.2, right? I've since sold that, but the 9.6 came in or the book came in raw at work. Boss bought it. I looked at it. I was like, it was really sharp. And my boss was like, "Oh, you can have it for $50." I'm like, "Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing." And I was so happy with it. And then I like flip through it, and 2 pages have tiny little tears, like really small tears, but you know, noticeable, not doesn't seem like production. 2 1/4-inch tears on one of the interior, couple of the interior pages. So for some reason, I was like, I said I'd pass. No, I don't want it. Like that's how obsessive I am about this shit, right? It's very insignificant tears. But then so he's like, okay, that's fine. And then the next day I came back and I did buy it. And then, yeah, sent it off and I got a 9.6. It's crazy. It does have, there's like a color break, one color break right here. And then there's the 2 tears on the inside pages. So I'm super happy to have it in 9.6. This is one of my like favorite books, to be honest. I love Kitty Pryde. I love Emma Frost. It's the first Kitty Pryde, first Emma Frost, first Sebastian Shaw, started the Dark Phoenix saga. I feel like it's really, really undervalued. And yeah, it's just an awesome, awesome book. So this is the last book from that submission, the Batman 608 second print, Jim Lee cover, super, you know, popular cover. People love this cover. I love this cover. This is a book I will likely keep for a very, very long time. And I figured I'd get a 9.8, and I got an 9.8. And so the last book, if you guys remember, that was the last one from this submission. My last book, which I will give a bit of build up before I show it to you. If you remember, might even be in my last video. I got a Brave and the Bold 54. First appearance of the Teen Titans. It was at the shop next door. I paid $2.90 Canadian with tax and everything. $2.90. So I got it pressed. They said it was like a VF. I don't know. I honestly thought it could be anywhere from 6.5 to an 8.5. 8.5 was like my, you know, I thought there was potential. It could potentially be an 8.5. Had it pressed, and yeah. So let's have the big unveiling. Ba-da! Brave and Bold 54, first appearance of the Teen Titans, and I don't know if you can see it, but it is indeed an 8.5. Off-white to white pages. This book is so sharp. I'm so happy that it came back 8.5. 8.5 is like my, for anything besides modern, well, no, for like Bronze Age and lower, like 8.5 is like my sweet spot. I'd love to have an 8.5. So yeah, this looks so nice. I'm so happy. I got it back really quick. So happy I got an 8.5. Yeah, just amazing book. First Teen Titans. Love it, love it, love it. That's what I got. I know it's been a long time since I've done a video, but I really wanted to, I was waiting for these submissions. I got one more submission out. I don't know how long it'll be, so I couldn't wait for it any longer, but yeah, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.